And I felt that if I stayed in the UK at that time, I would have been finishing my career.
Garden cake and runway home.
You know, not really much to say for myself or do, and so I decided to grab a couple of suitcases and come over to the US and see what it could offer, and just try to make ends meet for a couple of years and not live outside my means, and eventually try to find another passion, and got a bunch of shoes from Walmart and rolled my resume up in them and took them to several venues and had a title on it saying I want to get my foot in the door. And then Alex happened to be a consultant.
So got to be a back way around, huh?
Yes.
Yep. Take the back way around.
I was able to get Alex to read
all the long way home.
My resume, and pretty much a couple of days later I ended up getting a call from him. And as embarrassing as this is, I was wondering at the exact impact that it had on Atlanta, that I ended up calling my father. And my father said that Alex Cooley, he was aware of, was the one that from the live Fox show from Men Are Scared, where Ronnie mentions from the stage, I would like to thank Mr. Alex Cooley. And he goes, if it's that Alex Cooley, I'd definitely call him back.
So I want to learn more about Alex Cooley, and I want you to share more about Alex with our listeners in a moment. But let's backtrack. You were talking about a tactic that you used where you bought some shoes and you put a note to the shoes and you left them at various businesses.
Yes.
And you said, I want to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
That is incredibly creative. No one is going to forget that. Now, years ago, I tried to break into, if you can believe it or not, the professional wrestling business as a bad guy manager character. Not a wrestler. I don't have the build for that, but kind of the mouthpiece for the bad guys. And so my character was the Monopoly man. I had a top hat and tails, and I threw Monopoly money on him. And I sent WWE a Monopoly game with my video in there. But, you know, an actual, Parker Brothers Monopoly game, and mailed it there. And they called me back, and they said, this is the best package we ever received. And I think that those kind of things, not pat myself on the back, but I want to pat you on the back. I think that whole idea
the buzz is self-controlled park because it's too hot out. It's too hot out.
A guy who meets a
yeah, it's like in the late evening hours, but it's still too hot.
Probably spent
it's about 90 degrees out.
12 pairs, so there's about 24 shoes flying around.
When I was in the golf business, I had to play golf in this way. You talk about burning up. You get used to it.
Yeah, you can.
Still, it's
folks, you're listening to Lens on
36 holes in one day walking. That's about 10 hours on a golf course.
Yeah, 10 hours.
Don't forget, you can get your MBA, Master of Logistics, or Master of Management Information Systems online. Visit makeyournextmove.org and simply complete the form to get started. I'm guest host John Waterhouse, and this week we're talking with Andy Hingley. He's co-owner of the legendary live music venue Eddie's Attic and talent booker for Live Nation. But he was a pupil of sorts for the late great Mr. Alex Cooley. Now, Andy, we were talking about the legend of Alex Cooley. For our listeners, can you kind of expand on that and give the backstory, actually Alex Cooley's history? As I said, some people called him the mayor of Atlanta music, but he was so much more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think I definitely don't know him as well in terms of his history as a lot of people. I know him a lot later, but I do know for him it was he was driving down, I think, to Florida, and
it worked out. Worked out fantastic.
And decided that's what he wanted to do, and then from that, he created the Loud Pop Festivals, the likes of Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix and Allman Brothers. So he started with yes, and one of the groups, he did a lot to save lives. I think he became, from my understanding, I guess, successful in terms of business wound up doing big things and small things. That, just to give an example, is when, you know, Peter books Music Midtown with a lot of the Atlanta office and so forth. I can literally be reading a gazillion blogs and not feel right about something. I'm not saying Peter does or doesn't read all that stuff right now.
Was that cooler we got
he can
the cake
say,
out of?
this feels right to me, and
that wasn't a freezer,
99 times out of 100, that's right.
Really?
And
What's
I would
up?
potentially go, I'm not sure about that.
Cake we got
but
out
I
of
just
that
don't
cooler.
think you can
It's not,
buy
that
that
wasn't a freezer,
experience.
was it?
It wasn't a
You've
freezer.
been in the industry for as long
Yeah.
as Alex
I will put it in the
and Peter
refrigerator.
were,
Yeah, it was-
you know,
it was
creating
refrigerator.
moments in life
When you go in,
for the
open the door and
Southeast.
push the garage door open,
There's
Yeah.
no,
and I'll bring it, put it in a...
Gotcha.
there's no schooling for that unless
Put it
you
in the
actually go out there
All
and do
right,
it.
put that in there.
And they both have they have some really iconic friends within the industry, because I feel like the way they have always done business, especially before it became heavily corporate, it was a lot more personal. So they have unbelievable personal relationships with some of the most iconic
These personal relationships that Alex Cooley actually shared with you, which you're listening to.
Yeah, I was supposed to the garage door open. Put it in there.
She'll know what's up, but she won't see.
Yeah, I sure knows what's going on, but
Make your next move.
Take the card out, put it
I'm guest host John
Give me
Myers.
place to put it
In the studio, a really amazing, interesting guy, Mr. Andy Hangley.
Yeah.
Co-owner of a legendary live
Put it in
music
the
venue,
bag
Eddie's
or
Attic
something.
in Decatur, Georgia, around the corner from my house. I love
you
the
can
place.
just take the
Don't
bag.
miss
There's
it. You
two
gotta
bags
check it
there,
out.
so-
Yeah.
If you've never been to Eddie's, he's also talent booker for Live
So,
Nation and worked
yeah, you take the bag with the cake. I'll take the bag with the card. Yeah, she'll know, but
And I'll give you a couple tickets when we get in.
yeah.
Right side.
Yep, sounds good.
We're all set, man.
Yep, we're all set, man, for tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want to let that go.
Yeah.
It's the least we can do.
619
All right, then.